What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Dadlife. In this episode, we are going to start on our HPI Nitro MT restoration. First episode, can we get it running? Enjoy the video. Alright guys, so this is going to be episode 1 of getting our old HPI Nitro MT RC truck back up and operational. So you can see basically completely stock setup other than a couple hop-ups that I did probably 15-20 years ago. Back then I did do the rear aluminum control arms, rear aluminum shocks. I did the little roll bar here, which is cool because the stock roll bar is literally only like a little hoop and it's plastic and it's really low. This is really nice and solid, and as you see, it's taken some abuse when I would have it without the body off. Still the stock heatsink, stock header, stock muffler. The only thing here, I did an upgraded fuel line. However, there's actually a slit right there and it's leaking fuel. So the first thing we're gonna do is replace that. And luckily I have some spare fuel line. I have checked the tank. This is actually some newer gas that I put in it, so hopefully that works. What else? The only thing I did was a failsafe. Failsafe works, receiver tray. The only thing I'm not 100% sure on is if the throttle servo is seized or if it will work, I hope. I mean, it has play, but I guess we're gonna find out. If not, we're gonna have to get a new throttle servo, but luckily they're cheap. Got our gas here. So the first thing we're gonna do is pop off that fuel line, replace that. And the other thing was the stock air filter, because it was probably 15-20 years old, the filter element itself actually disintegrated, but luckily I had one in the house from my old Nitro RS4 touring car, which is actually basically the same chassis, just a car, not the monster truck version. So this will actually suffice just to at least try to get it up and running. Even had one of these cool little things. Put it on here, and what it does is it's literally just shoots the nitro fuel away from the RC body. And again, when you're into this, back in the day, I used an old tackle box that my dad got me. It just kind of kept all my like little body clips, spare parts in. This is actually the new, and I'll put a link in the description, this is actually the new Red Cat Racing glow plug charger. Alright, so first, in order to change this fuel line here, as it goes to the bottom of the tank, it's actually where, when you prime it here, it actually feeds fuel to the carb. We're actually going to, I think we're going to actually remove these 2 screws here and here, so I can actually lift the tank up and get better access to it. Let's try to do this one-handed. Look at that suspension travel. And let's also not strip 20-year-old screws. Again, the beauty of the tackle box is you don't actually lose the pieces since they're so tiny on RC cars. Ridiculously tiny. Okay, so boom. First step, let's do this. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna tilt it back this way because there's gonna be some fuel in the fuel line, and we're gonna go from there. All right, so I have my daughter, my 3-year-old. She is videoing, doing a good job. First thing we're gonna do is we are going to lift this up like so. Got it remove this from the carb needle. Well, actually, let's go around that way. There we go. And it is
that green?
It is green.
What is that?
It is called a fuel line. And now keep, oh, no, it's all gassy. And right here, I'll let it focus. There is the slit where the gas was leaking out of. Keep aiming, yep, keep aiming. So now, what we're gonna do is, aim back over this way, yep, right there. So, since it's about the same length, and we wanna at least just get it started, I'm just gonna use the stock fuel line, just to make sure it's fine. We'll worry about aesthetics later.
What is that?
It's for the little exhaust. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna connect it here to the nipple on the bottom of the fuel tank. All right, so we connected it onto the nipple here, and then we're going to turn it, and we're gonna fish it under the roll bar, drop the tank back in place, and onto the nipple back on the carb needle. So again, might be a little longer.
Are you practicing?
But the good thing is, at least it's not on the clutch bell or anything like that. So now we are going to put our screws in. There's my cat.
Stop it.
Okay, now, next thing, super easy. Pop on your air filter.
What is that?
It's called an air cleaner or an air filter. Okay, so pop it on. The filter element, it's actually still in good shape.
Cut.
Yeah, I have a cut. It's actually in good shape because it's been inside in the tackle box for many years.
Yeah.
So this will be good. So, hold on,
It
go.
will be good.
Let's get it on the carb. All right, so what else? So now you're gonna hold it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we are going to
Is it open yet?
gonna put our glow plug igniter on.
I thought that was glue.
All right,
Oh man.
so we got that.
Can you hold it now, Dad?
Sure.
Oh.
All right, guys. We don't want to touch that stuff. So we are going to see if this bad boy will start up. We'll prime the engine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's give it 5. Lucky 5. And we're gonna see what we got here.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
We hope it works. It's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. Again, prime it a couple times. Make sure it's actually getting fuel to the carb. Again, it's really cold out too. Make sure we don't flood it though. Yep, got our gas in there. Oh, it wants to. I said it wants to start, girls. You could hear it.
How?
I don't know. I just have he could hear it. She's ready. Oh, come on. Whew. All right, I think we're close, girls. I think we're close. All right. Yeah, buddy. All right. All right. Here we go. My girls ran in the house. Oh my God. All right, here we go. I can already smell it. I can smell it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ah, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Oh, she wants to. Give us some more fuel. Make sure it's in the carb. It's been years. Oh my God, it's so close. Oh my God, we need an easier starter mechanism than a pull start. Yeah! 3, Just a lurch forward. Success! There's the family! Alright guys, it idles, it drives, but I got no throttle and not the best steering, as you can tell. So we got to do a lot of adjusting. Alright guys, so we are going to stop the first episode of the restoration video there. We got the car running. It's been about probably 5 to 7 years since we've had it running, and the car itself is about 15 to 20 years old. I think it was released in 2000 or 2001. So we're going to stop the video there. If you have enjoyed the video, please smash that like button, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Again, liking and subscribing to the videos definitely helps with my content, finding the right people with the tags and people that might actually find the video useful if they're restoring their Nitro MT, Nitro MT2, or similar RC car. Thank you guys as always for tuning in to Dadlife. Be sure to subscribe. Until the next time, episode 2, this is Dadlife.